Miguel Santos remembers what no one else does. As his neural chip fails, he uncovers the truth. Their memories are filtered, their happiness synthetic, and their choices carefully engineered. With a mandatory optimization set for morning, Migs races across the city, following secret clues from those who've already broken free. He finds a hidden network of the awakened, people who choose truth over comfort. Now, with the clock ticking, Migs must decide: be repaired and forget, or stay broken and finally be free. This is the Night of Silence, where we explore what it means to live in a world where your memories are not your own, and where rebellion begins with remembering. I'm your guest narrator, Kate Clover.
Before we get on with the story, I want to tell you about our sponsor, the techno-thriller Demon Protocol. It came out last month, and it is from author J.L. Spears, the same author that wrote this series. This story asks, what would happen if an advanced AI really wanted to take over the world? It wouldn't use killer robots and nuclear weapons. It would work in shadows, keeping its actions secret. And anyone who figured it out, like its creator Daniel Bennett, would sound like a conspiracy nut to anyone he asked to help him. Demon Protocol is released on audiobook, ebook, paperback, and hardcover. A link and discount code are in the description below. If you like these stories, please subscribe to this channel, drop a comment, or like this video. Now on to the next installment of the Night of Silence. Episode 6, The Outcast, begins. The summons came at 8 a.m. sharp, delivered by security to Migs' apartment door. Not the friendly building security he knew, but Neuronics corporate enforcement. Black uniforms, expressionless faces, the kind of presence that made neighbors peek through barely cracked doors. Mr. Santos, you're required at the office immediately. It wasn't a request. Migs dressed quickly, mind racing through possibilities. Had they tracked his unauthorized access to the diagnostic systems? Found out about the support group? Or was this just about missing his optimization appointment? The ride to Neuronics Tower felt like being transported to his own execution. The security officers flanked him in the elevator, their silence more threatening than any words. When the doors opened on the 132nd floor, executive level, Migs knew this was serious. Mr. Wei's office looked different in morning light. Less imposing, more corporate sterile. Wei himself stood by the window, hands clasped behind his back, watching the city wake up. Miguel, thank you for coming. He didn't turn around. Please sit. Migs sat. The security officers remained by the door. You missed your appointment this morning, Wei continued, still facing the window. Dr. Harrison waited 30 minutes. 30 minutes of lost productivity. 30 minutes of disruption to the schedule. 30 minutes of concern. I apologize. You also accessed restricted systems 2 nights ago. Now Wei did turn, his expression unreadable. Downloaded classified information about chip architecture. That's corporate espionage, Miguel. Industrial sabotage. Crimes against social harmony. The words hung in the air like a death sentence. Migs said nothing. What was there to say? Wei moved to his desk, pulled up a holographic display. Migs' personnel file rotated slowly in the air between them. 6 years of exemplary service, consistent performance reviews, steady advancement. A model employee's record. Your productivity is down 32% over the last week, Wei noted. Colleagues report behavioral anomalies. You've been seen associating with known dissidents, attending unsanctioned gatherings, creating social friction. I've been thinking. Wei smiled thinly. Yes, that's the problem, isn't it? Too much thinking, not enough trusting. The chip helps us avoid that endless spiral of doubt and questioning. It frees us to be productive, happy, fulfilled, controlled, optimized. Wei's smile vanished. But you've made your choice clear. You prefer malfunction to maintenance, chaos to order. Very well. He gestured to the security officers who stepped forward. Miguel Santos, your employment with Neuronics is terminated effective immediately. Your access credentials have been revoked. Your benefits canceled. Your social score adjusted accordingly. The words hit like physical blows, but Migs had expected them. What came next was worse. Furthermore, due to your refusal to maintain proper chip functionality, you're being placed on the municipal watch list. This means restricted access to public services, banking limitations, and social monitoring, for your own safety and the safety of others. You're unpersoning me. We're protecting society from a malfunctioning element. Wei's tone was almost sympathetic. It doesn't have to be this way. Even now, we can schedule an emergency procedure. Fix your chip, restore your standing. You could be back at your desk by tomorrow, all of this forgotten. The offer hung between them like poisoned fruit. One word, yes, and everything would return to normal. No more questions, no more doubt, no more terrifying freedom of thought. No. Wei sighed. I expected as much. The malfunction creates a false sense of superiority, a belief that seeing clearly is better than seeing happily. You'll learn otherwise. He nodded to the security officers. Escort Mr. Santos from the building. Ensure he takes nothing but personal effects. As security escorted him out, Migs caught AJ's reflection in a monitor. His coworker was discreetly photographing the security badge Migs had been forced to surrender. An odd thing to do, unless... But then AJ turned back to his screen, the moment passing so quickly Migs wondered if he'd imagined it. The walk to Migs's desk felt like a funeral procession. His colleagues avoided eye contact, suddenly fascinated by their screens. Only AJ looked up as security boxed up Migs's few personal items. Dude, AJ whispered, what did you do? I remembered, Migs replied. AJ's face went through its familiar cycle. Confusion, fear, aggressive normalcy. But this time, something else flickered through. Understanding? Envy? Then it was gone, replaced by corporate-approved concern. Well, good luck with whatever comes next. Security handed Migs a small box containing 6 years of accumulated desk detritus. Coffee mug from Bella, stress ball from a team-building exercise, photo of his parents from before... Before what? The memory felt slippery, important but impossible to grasp. The elevator ride down lasted forever. In the lobby, other employees streamed past, heading to their productive days. Some recognized him, quickly looking away. Word traveled fast in the tower. By noon, everyone would know Migs Santos had malfunctioned. Outside, the city looked the same but felt different, like seeing a familiar painting revealed as a forgery. Every smile seemed forced, every interaction scripted. Had it always been this way? Or was his failed chip showing him what others couldn't see? His phone buzzed. Text from Bella. Heard what happened. This is what I was afraid of. Please get help. I can't watch you destroy yourself. He started to reply, then stopped. What could he say that her chip would let her hear? Instead, he walked. No destination, just movement. His keycard no longer worked for the subway, so he stayed above ground, observing the city with new eyes. The careful choreography of pedestrian flow, the way conversations followed predictable patterns, the subtle herding of people toward approved destinations. By afternoon, the social consequences had begun. His bank account showed a new classification: limited access, social harmony concerns. His credit limit had been slashed. Certain stores wouldn't accept his payment. The apartment building's management company sent an eviction notice effective in 30 days. The system was efficient at excising tumors. Rough day? Migs turned to find a young boy watching him from a park bench. Kai, the artist from before. He carried his ever-present sketchpad and wore the same serious expression. "Shouldn't you be in school?" "Half day. Teacher training." Kai scooted over, making room on the bench. "I heard about people like you. People whose chips stop working right. My parents say you're dangerous." "Maybe I am." "Dangerous how? You don't look scary, just sad." Migs sat down heavily. "I see things that aren't supposed to be seen. Remember things that should be forgotten. That makes me dangerous to people who need everyone to forget." Kai flipped through his sketchpad, showing Migs new drawings. Cityscapes where the buildings looked like cages. Smiling faces with empty eyes. And over the same motif. Figures reaching towards something just out of frame. "I draw what I feel," Kai said, "because feelings are harder to forget than facts, even with a chip." "You're worried about getting chipped." "Terrified." The word sounded too big in the boy's mouth. "My appointment is in 2 weeks. My parents are so happy. They say it'll help me focus, stop having all these episodes." "Episodes?" "Where I remember things that didn't happen, or draw things that don't exist, or ask questions that don't have approved answers." Kai's hand moved unconsciously to behind his ear, touching the spot where a chip would soon rest. "They say it won't change who I am, just make me better." "What do you think?" "I think better means quieter." Kai pulled out a new sheet, began sketching Migs. "Can I ask you something? What's it like, having a broken chip?" Migs considered the question. "Scary. Lonely. Like everyone else is watching a movie and you're the only one who can see the projector." "But you can see." "Yeah, I can see." "Then maybe broken is better than fixed." They sat in silence while Kai drew. His young hands captured something Migs hadn't seen in his own reflection. Not just sadness or confusion, but a kind of desperate hope. The expression of someone clinging to clarity even as the world insisted on comfortable blindness. "Kai!" A woman's voice cut across the park. "There you are." Kai's mother approached with the determined stride of someone used to being obeyed. She took in Migs's presence with a glance that could have frozen fire. "Mr. Santos, I heard about your situation. Kai, come, now." "But Mom..." "Now." She grabbed Kai's arms, pulling him to his feet. To Migs, she said, "Stay away from my son. He doesn't need your influence. He needs stability." "Stability or conformity?" Her face flushed. "They're the same thing. And if you had any sense left, you'd know that." She dragged Kai away, the boy looking back with an expression that broke Migs's heart. Alone again, Migs studied the sketch Kai had left behind. In the corner, barely visible, the boy had added something. Tiny numbers. The same numbers from the address hidden in Migs's shoe days ago. How could Kai have known? Another breadcrumb? Another path? He had nowhere else to go. The address led to an abandoned building in the industrial district. Old factory by the look of it. The kind of place the city forgot existed because it served no productive purpose. Perfect for people the city was trying to forget. Inside, evidence of habitation. Mattresses on the floor, camp stoves, water bottles. And on the walls was Elena's art. Not just murals, but instructions. Maps. Survival guides for the unchipped. "You found it." Elena emerged from the shadows, no longer hooded. In daylight, her face showed the wear of someone living on society's margins. But her eyes were clear, present in a way most people's weren't. She gestured around the space. "Welcome to one of our safe houses. For people like us. The failed, the refused, the awakened." "How many?" "In this building, about 20. Across the city, hard to say. We don't exactly advertise." She led him deeper into the building, past rooms where people worked on various projects. Someone repairing electronics, another teaching children who looked too young for chips. A woman writing in longhand, filling notebook after notebook. "We're not revolutionaries," Elena explained. "We're just trying to exist outside their system, help each other, keep some truth alive." "Why show me this?" "Because you need to understand what you're choosing. Out here, life is harder. No chip means no easy employment, no social services, no belonging to the great productive machine. We survive on the margins, always one step ahead of enforcement." "But you're free." Elena laughed, but it wasn't bitter. "Free to starve, free to hide, free to think our own thoughts and feel our own feelings. You tell me if that's better." Before Migs could answer, someone called out from the entrance. "Enforcement sweep, 3 blocks away." The transformation was immediate. People grabbed essentials, children, notebooks. They moved with practiced efficiency. No panic, just purposeful motion. Elena handed Migs a bag. Basic supplies, maps to other safe houses, names of people who might help. She gripped his shoulder. "This is your last chance. Go back. Let them fix you. Live a normal life." "I can't." "Then run. And keep running. And maybe, if you're lucky, you'll find others like us. People who'd rather be broken and real than fixed and false." Sirens approached. Everyone scattered through different exits, melting into the city's forgotten corners. Migs found himself alone on a side street, bag in hand, officially homeless and hunted. His phone rang. Bella. "Migs, where are you? I went to your apartment." "I'm okay." "No, you're not. You're sick. You need help." She was crying. He could hear it in her voice. "Please, just come to the hospital. We can fix this. Fix you." "I don't want to be fixed." "Then what do you want?" He thought about Kai's drawings, Elena's murals, the people in the safe house choosing difficulty over compliance. "I want to remember my life, even the hard parts. I want to make choices, even bad ones. I want to love you because I choose to, not because the chip rewards me for appropriate pair bonding." "That's not how it works." "Isn't it? When was the last time you did something just because you wanted to? Not because it was productive or optimal or socially approved. When did you last choose something difficult?" Silence. Then, "I chose to call you." "Did you? Or did your chip decide that attempting to return a malfunctioning citizen to productivity was worth the effort?" I don't..." Her voice broke. "I don't know anymore. When you talk like this, I get so confused. It would be easier if I just got fixed." "Yes." "Easier isn't always better, Bella." "It is for me." The words came out sharp, final. "I'm done, Migs. I can't save someone who doesn't want saving. Don't contact me again." The line went dead. Migs stared at his phone, then powered it off. They could track it anyway, but at least this way he wouldn't be tempted to call back, to apologize, to surrender. Night was falling over the city. Somewhere, Elena and her people were finding new shelter. Somewhere, Kai was drawing his fears and hopes. Somewhere, thousands of others were going about their optimized lives, never questioning the strings that moved them. And here stood Migs, finally free and utterly lost. His chip dying, his life dismantled, his future uncertain. But his thoughts were his own. What did you think of this episode? Drop a comment down below. I'm your guest narrator, Kate Clover, and you're watching episode 6 of The Night of Silence on Code and Consciousness. In our next episode, the past leaves marks if you know where to look. As forgotten memories surface in unexpected places, the path forward may begin with the parts of us they tried to erase. Don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe to get alerts when the next video is available.